So this is the first step, and probably the most important step in being a good crew leader, is getting started with your crew. And we say that because, as we say right up here, beginning of the day can set the stage for success. And this is a concept that we refer to as the critical hour. This is when you're, introducing everybody to each other, to the project, going over what it is we're going to do, what tools we're going to use, what some of the safety considerations are. And really, this time can be one of the most, I don't want to say stressful, but can be hectic, with people trying to figure out where they fit in, what's going on, getting things going. When you get a big group of people that come kind of cold to a project first thing, this can be hectic and a little bit like herding cats. So I want to encourage you all in this critical hour to sort of be comfortable with the hecticness. That's par for the course. Know that you're going to have to work a little bit harder during the beginning of the project. You're going to have to invest a little bit more time with your crew to get them going. But you're going to see a return on that investment throughout the day. If you do well at the beginning of the day and set the stage well, you're going to see a return on that investment in terms of your crew's experience and output during the day. And that's a concept we'll revisit again at the end of the project, or excuse me, at the end of this training session. But when you are getting started with your crew, there's a few things that we want you to make sure that you do at the beginning of the day. And the first is you want to make sure that you'll be assigned a crew of probably about 8 to 10 volunteers, and you want to make sure you're doing some sort of icebreaker with your group. Now, I don't know how well you all know each other, if it's really well or not so much, depending on how much you might work with the different volunteers that are coming out to this project. But regardless, some sort of baseline icebreaker helps everyone settle in and get to know each other, start feeling comfortable, and it helps you get to know who your crew is, and that which is really important as a crew leader. So this can be as simple as going around the circle and talking about what's your name, what do you do at Prologis, and where's your favorite hiking trail, or what do you expect to get out of today, why are you here today. Whatever sort of question you want to ask to break the ice. It's just something that we find to be really critical and really helpful, just setting the tone for the day and getting started in the morning. So make sure you're doing some sort of icebreaker when you get started. Now, the second is outlining basic tool use and general safety. And you want to set a baseline of safety for the day and tool use for the day that you can kind of refer to. Remember we talked about this. If there are any unsafe situations you need to correct, you can always come back to how you set it up at the beginning of the day. Again, we're going to go over these points, but kind of just in the general order, you want to go through your icebreakers, do a general safety talk, and tool talk after that. And then you want to provide a little bit of information about what's going on. That may be, kind of grouped up at the trailhead. It may be you might walk your group out to your trail section that's assigned to you. Whatever you think is going to be more efficient. But really, you want to get your crew to understand what it is that we're doing, what are our goals and objectives, what's the purpose of this project, so that they can have a better experience and also kind of just know where they fit in, what their role is, and have good expectations about what the day is going to be like. Again, that just helps with the overall volunteer experience and making sure folks are being productive and having a good time when they're out volunteering. And then finally, you got to show your crew how to do the project. And then throughout the day, you just want to check to make sure everyone's got it, they're doing it correctly, and they're effectively meeting the goals of the project.